courses never looked better. It's not only now during the pandemic, Dan, but as a golfer, they've made so many improvements up at the lake in the last 5 years that I thought I could play, but now I can't play. Every time I start to get a little better, he moves this over here.
You can't judge a course by can the Commodore play on it to see if it's good. It can't play, but it's a great course. And to tell us more about that great course now, we're going to bring in Silver Lake Golf's course very own Doug Johnstone. Doug, come on in.
Well, everybody, tonight's celebrity local guest is the superintendent of Silver Lake Golf Course, which presently, as I stated, is the best golf course around here in the island. Last week, our guest was Rodney Stillwell. And here tonight, I have with me, and I welcome Doug Johnstone.
Thank you, Patty.
Yeah, it's good to hear you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming down tonight.
Thank you for having me on.
So what's new in your life?
What's new in my life? Well, every day is a new day for me. You know, we kind of got to cut the grass. Depends on what part of the golf course we're going to cut it on. But we find that our golfers like their grass cut and manicured.
We sure do.
Very tightly.
Yeah, we don't like those U.S. Open kind of roughs.
Well, you know, we had some of that in the beginning of the season, but
sure did.
But we got that taken care of pretty quickly.
Yeah, no, you're looking good up there at the lake. I got to tell you, Doug, you do a fantastic job. Now, last week we had on Rodney Stillwell, and we were talking about his victory in the Staten Island Senior Amateur, which was held at Silver Lake Golf Course, which is operated and maintained by you and Eve Toronto, a terrific duo. But Rodney said to me, he said, you know, I played golf today in Jersey. Like, Rodney plays golf in Jersey every day, right? You know, I don't know
pretty much so, yes.
He's like that, you know what I mean? So he says, you know, Doug Johnstone needs a new license plate. And I said, no shit. Because I knew exactly what your license plate says. Folks, his license plate says, no ace yet. It's time for a new one, folks, because this man, after how many years ago?
35 years.
35 years.
35 years ago.
Had a hole in one. And what course was this at?
This was at the Bay Course at Seaview, the former Seaview Marriott, but it's the Seaview Golf Course. It's where the LPGA is going to be playing this weekend.
Oh, excellent!
It's in Atlantic City.
Okay,
tremendous golf course. And
you want to tell us about this par 3 and how it went down?
Well, sure. I would like to mention that the reason that Rodney was there, Eve and I were looking forward to a couple of days of R&R after a very, very long season. We had some, high temperatures, high humidities, which are never good for turf and golf courses. And after 2 months of that, it was time to get away, and it was safe to get away for a couple of days. So we went down, invited Rodney. Rodney wanted to come down because he was having a little trouble with his short game, and he wanted me to help him with that.
You want to help him out, huh?
Yeah.
You took him to school on a par 3 then, huh?
Well, yeah. Well, I absolutely showed him, the good short game on the 17th hole at Seaview. So my first ace.
Yeah. Now, did it one bounce in? Tell me about it.
It was
Could you see it? Sometimes you can't even see them.
Well, everyone in our foursome saw it, and there was actually two fellas from the LPGA that were golf course superintendents that were setting up for the event.
Excellent.
And they happened to be waiting for us to play, and they saw it.
Beautiful.
And they came up on the green as well, and seeing how we're in the same business, that was exciting as well.
Was there like celebrations and hooting and hollering and libations afterwards? Isn't there some sort of golf etiquette that goes with a hole in one? You're supposed to buy the drinks or something like that?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You're supposed to buy the drinks for the people that are in your group.
Excellent.
And my group consists of obviously the people that were there, but all my friends and golfers at Silver Lake. So
that's great.
I've been buying drinks for the past week or so.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, every time you run into somebody, it's
hold on. Okay, come on, get these guys.
So,
please,
the license plate, right? How long were you driving around with that license plate?
That's a very good question. I believe I've had this particular truck for about 15 years. And it's been on the truck since I got the truck. So there was one of my friends, Gary Yearwood, said to me when he heard about the ace, he said, Doug, he said, when you get your new license plate, which the new license plate is going to be one ace now.
One ace now. I like it.
Okay. He said, what you need to do with your new license plate is you need to put it on your new truck.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Is your truck 15 years old?
I think it might be a little bit more.
All right. Well, listen, that's a great truck. I see it parked up there all the time. I know you're in. I know you're working hard. Good stuff.
Commodore, how many hole-in-ones do you have?
Moving ahead, Doug, moving right along. Somebody's yelling some shit around here. Listen, Doug, I understand that took place on the 16th of September.
It was the 16th of September. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's a significant date in your life, because I know that you're a dog guy and you had a companion up there for the longest time at Silver Lake.
Yeah,
His name
great
was
companion, Skydog.
Yeah.
The Skydog, yes. And unfortunately, we lost him 1 year ago to that day due to a hip injury that he had.
Wait a minute. 1 year to the day, you had a hole-in-one?
Yes, after we
you lost Sky. When Sky crossed over, they say that little bridge that all doggies go to, and that sucks when that happens. I'm a dog man, and I know how close you were, and I used to always talk to you about Sky as well. But the day you had a hole-in-one.
Yeah, so I believe that there was some canine intervention there.
I would say so.
Yes.
Those dogs are a lot smarter than anybody really knows, aren't they?
That dog amazed me on a regular basis. Yeah. I believe he was smarter than had more intelligence than I have. I can't say smarter than me because that's wouldn't be accurate.
He was also a working dog for you up there as well, right? He kept the geese moving, didn't he?
Well, yeah, he was the geese police. This guy was the geese police. He did a great job of that. Wintertime, that was primarily his job. And he, I remember when he was a pup, he finally caught a goose.
He did.
And he'd chase him.
Here we go, Dan. We're going to lose another sponsor.
Every time.
We got another animal killing. Last week, Rodney killed a squirrel, but go ahead.
And Skydog finally caught up to a goose, and he got this goose, and he was kind of on him. And I said to him, Skydog, leave it. And the dog looked at me like, I've been chasing these things for 5 years. I finally have one, and you want me to spit it out? Oh, come on, man. Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good dog. There's been conversations and questions about replacing him.
Yeah.
And
you'll never replace him, but you can get another dog. That's what I've come to the conclusion of. You'll never replace that dog.
Yeah.
But let's go on to a happier note over here. As a golfer,
that was
a happy thing.
That was a bad thing.
That
was 13 years of happiness.
It's amazing, man.
13 years, yeah. Amazing how quickly that went by.
Anyhow, moving along, let's talk a little bit about Silver Lake Golf Course and some of the improvements that you've made up there, because our audience goes all around the United States now, over into the UK and India, and I don't even know where they're listening. Down in Florida, a lot of people listen. A lot of Staten Island golfers, as you know, are down there. Let's talk about some of the improvements you've made in that course over the last few years. I've seen a lot of changes.
Well, one of the improvements that I think was significant, substantial, major, was the conversion of the fifth hole from a par 4 into a par 5 with the pond down on the bottom. And then with that, the extension of the 6th hole. So the 6th hole originally was 99 yards, and now it plays 160 yards from the tips.
That's a big difference. Yep.
Yeah, it's a big difference. And as I get older and older, I hit the ball shorter and shorter. And I kind of wonder why I lengthen these holes out.
Really?
As a matter of fact, last Sunday I hit.
Can you shorten some of them?
I guess if they allow me to move up on the tees, but they haven't allowed me to do that yet.
That's what I'm hoping for. That might be my salvation, to live to 75 and be able to move up to those forward tees. Yeah, because I keep getting ripped off every week playing with these seniors hitting up there, but I'm working towards it. But do you have any big changes planned for the future you just want to throw out there before we move on to some local sports back with Dan?
Well, sure. This past winter, and through the pandemic, unfortunately, we had no golfers out there, so we were able to do a lot of work. So we rebuilt the 16th tee. We elevated it. We tiered it. We tiered it, and I'm happy with that. It opens up the hole. It gives you a better view of the green. Currently, we're working on a. It's more of a grass bunker that we're working on the side of the 5th hole. If you think about it, if you pull your ball off of the 5th tee.
I saw that. It's not my shot from going on to Forest Avenue the other day.
well, there would be near the Haggerty's house, and that's Greenwood. But yes, and to speed play as well.
Mhm.
Speed play, find your ball faster instead of getting lost in the woods over there. So things like that. But always, we're trying to improve the quality of the turf all the time. And now, can
you give me a heads up for the pin placement on Tuesday? No,
absolutely.
No, I'm only kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking with Doug Johnstone, the superintendent of Silver Lake Golf Course. In the Commodore's opinion, the most beautiful and well-managed golf course on Staten Island today. I commend you for all of your efforts and your staff. You're friendly, you're competent, you take pride in what you do, and you're professional. And most of all, I want to congratulate you on your hole-in-one, okay, which is a significant, it's, a lot. Hooray! Everybody, hooray! There you go. Woo-hoo! A lot of guys go their whole lives and don't get a hole-in-one. And you got one. And God bless. That'll just keep coming.
Well, I hope that is the case. And in closing, I want to say that this is a team effort. All right, I have a tremendous staff of dedicated employees, and I couldn't do it without them.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking with Doug Johnstone, the Commodore of Silver Lake Golf Course. The Commodore of Silver Lake Golf Course. Ah, you freaked that up already. I was doing so well tonight, man. So well. What are you laughing at over there?
Commodore, you will have the pin placement now, okay?
There you go, baby. Thanks, Doug. It was great talking with you.
Thank you very much, Patty.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.